Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Midnight Crawler back up in this piece with episode 6 of Brews and Views. Man, it's been a good long while, so I'm happy to try out some new craft beers. We got two this time, so this video will be focusing a bit more on the brews. We got a few views as well. First up, we're going to go with an IPA. This is an American style IPA from Independence Brewing Company here in Austin, Texas. Liberty Lunch. Now, it's the first time I've seen this in the stores and have never tried it. Well, actually, I took a little drink earlier, but yeah, this is the first time I score it. About $10.99 a six pack. But you know, I'm always willing to support local craft beers. So yeah, it's a great price though. They always put out quality beers, and right away you can tell that the cover, excuse me, the color. Well, thinking about DVDs there, the color is very dark. You know, for a typical IPA, I know some of the IPAs I get, they're a little more citrus colored. This one is really amber. Yeah, really can't even see through it, honestly. And so I'm hoping it has some nice spice to it and all that good stuff. So yeah, I know from the drink I had earlier, it was a quick sip. It was a nice and sweet, honey, citrusy. So let's give it a smell. Light citrus, honey, and a little bit of spice. Nothing overpowering. So yeah, let's give it a taste now. That's good. It's only a 5.5%, so that is like your typical daytime drinking beer. You can down a couple of those. It ain't your potent IPAs, which can be like 6.5 and up. It's really good. You get the bitter at the very end, and it's very light. Right away, though, the sweetness, honey, just a dash of orange, citrus. Nothing overpowering, though. Just a great fucking beer, man. I'm very impressed, man. I was thinking this would have been a little bit more bitter, you know, but no, man. This is just a damn good daytime IPA, man. I really like it. I'm gonna give that one a 9 out of 10 or a 5 out of 5, man. I really enjoyed that one. I could see myself drinking this entire six pack today. All right, let's jump on to the next beer, which is Live Oak Hefeweizen. Now, the thing about this beer, it's a really popular beer, and it's received like a 97 rating on the beeradvocate.com. That's my go-to site for beers if I want to find out information. I forgot the percentage. I believe it's like a 5.2. So this is like another daytime good session beer. But yeah, for it to receive a 97 out of 100, it gives it like a world-class rating. I've only had it on draft here and never seen it outside of draft, you know, bars, pubs, theaters, Alamo Draft House. Yeah, so I was very stoked to see this in a little six-pack box. It was going for $9.29. It was on sale. You know, I thought it'd go for a bit more, so I picked one up. Sadly, the box it came in, it had some beer spilt on it, so I told the clerk to just go ahead and dump it for me. I didn't want any beer smell, you know, in my backpack when I was traveling. But regardless, man, very happy to score this in a six pack. I've never seen it outside of draft. This might be the first time it's available to the public outside of draft. So yeah, right away you can see the color. It's a very light. It's a thick, creamy, golden color. Can't see through it as well. This one is known to have like a banana, almost a banana, you know, little notes of banana, spices, but it's a damn good one. I've had it on draft. Like I said, they usually put an orange peel to accent it. So yeah, let's give it a smell. Man, there is some spice to that, and I can totally get a little banana, just a dash of that in the smell. So let's give that a taste. Wow, that's amazing. Oh snap, man. Yep, it's been a while since I've had that. And oh, some great fucking webbing as well, man. Right away the spice hits you, and then you get it like this banana comes in and sweet, and just it's wow, it's amazing. No wonder it is a world class pick. I'm sorry, Liberty Lunch, you are a 9 out of 10. This guy's going 10 out of 10. 5 out of 5. They're both 5 out of 5s if you go by the 5 rating system. I do that with beers. But regardless, these are some damn good craft beers. Highly recommend you check them out if you get the chance. Live Oak, definitely check that one out. This is a damn good American IPA style. Check that out as well. So, yeah, that's my brews for the views is next. Yeah, I had a tongue twister there. Hold up. All right. First up, it's Lucker, the Necrophagus, the director's cut. This is the first time watch for me. Really enjoyed this one. I know my homeboy, Mr. Cinema Junkie, he was not a fan. He gave this a 2 out of 10. I was a little more easy on it. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I enjoyed it because how bad it was, but in a good way. You know, you could tell a lot of love was put into this movie when they made it, and the highlight is the one scene where after killing this chick, Lucker cranks up the heat and he handcuffs her to the bed first. Excuse me. Yeah, he raises the heat up in the room, so she's like boiling in there, cooking, and like 2 weeks later, he goes in for the smash action. Man, it's pretty disgusting, but so much fun. Yeah, she's like a black tarred mess, just fucking all decayed. Goes in there, starts rubbing her down in her cooch area, and starts licking the black residue that's left from all the rotting. Just fucking funny. Then he ends up fucking her. So yeah, definitely like the title says, there is a lot of necro love making in here. But I liked it. There is a VHS cut as well, which is maybe 10 or 15 minutes longer. It is missing some scenes. They added some scenes. I mean the director's cut. It's a confusing story, but there is a commentary, not a commentary. There is a interview in the special features with the director who kind of explains the VHS cut and the director's cut. So yeah, I won't get too much into that. I'll be here all night. I'm just kidding. Let's jump on to the next first time watch. Lucker though, that was a lot of fun though. I'm not gonna lie. Bad Boy Bubby. Oh man, this one was a fucking blast. 9 out of 10 for me. First time watch. I loved it. Bubby, he's a weirdo. Oh man, so much fun, man. Just the story and the characters, the pacing, the shots, everything was so fucking fantastic. I loved it, man. It's a fucked up flick in all the good ways, and fucked up meaning it's just weird as fuck. It's not like disturbing or anything. Not for me. Well, if him fucking his mom is disturbing, then I guess so. But it's really a sweet story in my opinion overall. I mean, there is the scene where he's with these the special, the people that are special needs, and he man, he like really relates with them, and there is some moments in there that are really kind of, they get to you, in your heart. You know what I mean? I liked it a lot. Bad Boy Bubby, really dug it. So much fun. All right, next up is another first time watch. This is Thanatomorphos. Yeah, butchered that, I'm sure. But this is basically like your independent style contracted flick. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was an 8 out of 10. And I really liked it. It was your basic, like your chick starts, she just contracts something, man. And she just starts slowly falling apart. And you see what she goes through. And the special effects were amazing, man. I really liked it. They're not like gonna blow you away, but it's still good. And there's some sick moments, some great fucking gore in there as far as self decay. But yeah, if you love your indie shit, I highly recommend you check this out. This is pretty damn good as well. Some sick people in there too, man. I like this one dude gets a blowjob, and even though he knows she's like falling apart, it's fucking hilarious. All right, so let's get on with the rest of the first time watches. This is a 4 set of Suburban Psycho. And this is a great set. Now I did have seen Drainiac before. That's included, and that's a fun flick. It's about like a ghost that haunts like the drainage system of this house. So like toilet bowls, bathtubs, and sinks. They are out to kill you. It's funny, man. I loved it. I think it's a film by Brett Piper, and Brett Piper, phenomenal independent director. This was like a 7 out of 10. So damn good. Next up is Skin Crawl. I'd seen this one before. Julian Wells is in it, which I fucking love. Debbie Rochon, fucking love. And a short cameo with Misty Monday. This one was damn good too. I think Brett Piper did the editing on this, but it's a different director. But it's a damn fun one. Debbie Rochon plays a good fucking role, and so does Julian Wells. Highly recommend you check that out. It's really good. I give that one a 7 out of 10 just because of the hot actresses in it. It's really good. Next up, Suburban Nightmare, which features Trent Haga. Fuck yeah, I love Trent Haga, man. And Debbie Rochon I think she wrote this movie. She was supposed to act in it, but she was hurt at the time, and she couldn't do it. So they had this other actress get in, fill her role. Now this movie takes place in a house, and that's the same setting throughout. It's some slow burn, but it's funny. It's independent. It's Trent Haga, man. You gotta love it. This one was a 6 out of 10 for me. And this is like the highlight of the entire set, in my opinion. Psycho Sisters. I give this one an 8 out of 10. Had some two actresses. Their names aren't coming to my mind right now. One of them did like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, I believe. But yeah, man, this one was so much fun, man. The pacing was excellent. I loved it, man. So much fun. Great set, man. If you can find it on Amazon, which I'm sure you can, definitely pick it up. It's some independent fun. Definitely dug it. All right, and I revisited Zombie 4, aka After Death, recently. It's been a long time. I fucking love this movie, man. The soundtrack, the pacing, the gore, man. Fucking loved it. Claudio Fragasso, man. I gave this one an 8 out of 10. It's been a long time since I've seen it. And just like I said, I loved it, man. I loved it. Think I like it more with each view goes on. All right, and also I had to do Zombie 5 because that one's been a while. Killing Birds. This one was a 7 out of 10 for me. There is some good soundtrack in here. Not throughout, but it pops up every now and again. Plus you get Robert Vaughn in there. Yeah, fucking hilarious, wearing some sunglasses and cheesy as fuck. This was a collaboration between Joe. Actually, damn, the director's name ain't coming to me. Oh, Claudio Latenzi. Yeah, and Joe D'Amato also helped out, so that's pretty cool. All right, last was a revisit, which has been a while, of The Curse, aka Lucio Fulci. Yeah, no, he was associate producer, and he also directed some of the gore sequences. Well, most of them, I'm sure. It does have like this Italian vibe at times, especially with the gore and the insects, which if you already know if you've seen it. But this is a damn good one. 8 out of 10. I really love it. And you get some Will Wheaton and his little sister. The Curse 2, The Bite. This one's pretty fun as well. It does have a little bit of slow burn, but I still dug it. This one's a 7 out of 10 for me. And it's all about like snakes, basically. And this guy, he ends up getting bit by a snake and grows a snake hand. Now, this movie is directed by Prosperi. Yeah, Federico Prosperi, who also, I believe he directed Wild Beasts. And that was like a animal attack flick from like the 70s, I believe, which is like really underrated. A lot of people don't talk about Wild Beasts. So anyways, that's going to be it, guys, for my Brews and Views. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be back very soon with maybe a Demented Corner. We'll see. I got to pick up some more shit. But that's going to be it, guys. Love ya. Peace.